The hidden, the lost, the sinners that need to be saved is our mandate. But before them, God said the Edomites are brothers, but in a backsliding state. Edom are the descendants of Esau. Esau was born under the covenant, the same Abrahamic covenant, but he went after porridge and sold away his birthright. There are brothers and sisters that sold away for the porridge and the offers of this world. Some for the lust of the flesh, some for greed and covetousness, they're pursuing money, the lust of the eyes. Some for the pride of life, is power. He told him sleep in a coffin. He did. He used to be born again. Sleep with a man, woman. He did. He used to be born again, but because he wants to be governor, he wants to be senator, some for some other things. There are even ministers that sold off. They are not going to the enemy to ask the enemy for power. Can you imagine? That's how low standards are falling. God said, I will rebuild the tabernacle of David that is falling down. When I do, it will now overflow to the society. So revival happens in the church. Great awakening happens in society. Revival has a goal. God is after the nations, he's after souls, but he needs to wake up his sleeping giant, his sleeping church first. He needs to restore the standards that are in a mess. Then the residue of men will seek after the Lord, starting with our backsliding brothers and sisters. In revival time, the backsliders come back to Christ. You see how young men are returning to idolatry all over Southeast? Yeah. You are raised to redirect them. Everywhere. No young man will listen to you and not think twice. One of the greatest tragedy of the backsliding church, you heard him say, we failed the next generation. So when God moves in the church and fixes the broken standard, what happens? Something happens in the society. That's why the problem cannot be solved from there. We are crying about politicians disturbing people about Buhari and all that. No, that's not where the problem. If they shoot